Hey everybody, all right, so we're back and we're here for the conversations behind the wraps. And again, this is Ebony. I'm a Santiwa and I'm the owner of A.R.W collection. We're here at Hondros like we do every Monday night. So the first question that we've been doing for the month was how or what the head wrap means to you, if it holds any significance. But in this particular moment, this queen has never worn a head wrap. She's not really accustomed to wearing them on a daily basis or at all. I'm not sure. So when you were getting your head wrapped, how did it make you feel, or what was going through your head? What were your thoughts?
First off, I mean, the colors. I like the vibrant colors that are in the head wraps. It makes a statement. When I was getting my head wrap, it made me feel more confident. When I actually looked at it and after she finished it, it made me feel more confident because I'm naturally a shy person. So, it does make me feel confident. If I was out and about, I would wear this because, I would want others to feel more confident around me. So.
That is crazy you say that. Well, not crazy, but it's almost like affirmation because not only is that the way I felt when I first wrapped my head, but that's what I hear everybody say. When I do the tutorials, it kind of just makes you put your shoulders back and your head up kind of, some more. And that's almost like where the meaning of the company, ancestral regal wraps. Regal meaning, queenly or princely, but it really does make you feel like a queen, so returning back to our greatness, in which we are. So would you wrap again? Do you think you would wrap your head again?
I would definitely wrap again, and I would definitely recommend others to wrap.
That's awesome.
I just want everybody to feel empowered. Somebody like me who's really shy, I would want somebody to get wraps, just so that way they can feel more confident about themselves. And just to, yes, and just encourage others to do the same.
So have you ever, because I know before I started wearing head wraps, sometimes, or I would use whatever, that I could, if it was, a scarf, or if I found something like a, what do you call it, not a handkerchief, but a bandana or something like that. I used the bandanas, but they weren't big enough. I don't know if it was my head or what, or maybe it was my hair. So have you used anything to wrap your hair before? And
the only thing that I've used is the little scarves you get, like when you go to the dollar store, or something to sleep in, a bonnet or something like that. But other than that, this is the first time I've ever had this type of wrap on my head, and it makes me feel good.
Now, speaking of that, you can wrap your head, and that's a good thing. Wearing head wraps have other benefits, if you want to say. Not only are they beautiful to see, but from the harsh, like the elements. So not necessarily from rain, but if it's cold where you live, or even from heat sometimes, all sunlight is good, and every element is good, but it's not always good on our hair. So it's actually a good protectant. While you're protecting your hair, you can be looking fly. So the next, let's see, how is it that you normally, or let me get my question, in the Black community, our hair and how we present ourselves, if you want to say from here up, is a big thing. It's really, depending on how you do it, whether you were natural or whether you're not, or if you wrap your hair, there's different levels, if you want to say, but how important is it to you, and how is it that you normally feel comfortable, more comfortable?
For me, I think it's very important to feel comfortable, especially like when you go out or when you go to work, you definitely want to feel comfortable when you're out. And, I think this is a good thing to have because not only are you going to be stylish, but, you're going to have that confidence, when you walk into the room, you're going to have people staring, but in a good way.
Right.
They're going to be curious to know, like, oh, where did you get that, or what does this mean? So, you can get the conversation started with somebody who really doesn't know, So that's a good thing.
Now, I will say, I've gotten, when you said that, that made me think about it, I've gotten not all good feedback, And not necessarily from words, but just, you can feel when somebody's, looking at you. But I still felt that pride and that confidence, you know what I mean? Like, it must be something in the rap that's making you look at me that way. But, because it's not received by all, just because of the different stereotypes, if you want to say, that's in it. But all I know is that it makes us feel good. It's from our heritage. Our ancestors wore them. There were different reasons before we got here from Africa, and mind you, I'll take that back. Some of us were here prior, but back in home in Africa, they wore head wraps for different reasons. And they wore fabrics like these, real elaborate silks and wax prints. But here in the States, back in the 1800s, we weren't wearing them, for style. It was more, and we didn't really know about it either. But we were wearing it because we were told that we had to. So again, just bringing it back around, it's got a lot of meaning to it, a lot of power behind them. And
so a lot of versatility too.
That's true.
Style it the way that you want to style it.
That's true.
You can try different things. You don't have to wear it in the same style all the time.
Yep.
So that's a good thing too.
Yep. Speaking of that, so I wanted to show everybody real quick too. We got some new prints in, but there are different sizes that you can do different things with. Sometimes you're not wanting it to be as big as some of them that you've seen. You're only trying to kind of do a headband thing. So I have some here that are like that. And then just have some new prints. You see these are different sizes here. I don't know if y'all can see them. And this one also, I've started doing, I guess, two tones. So you've got the print and you've got whatever color that you want at the bottom. Or for this one, I put black because I thought it went best. But so now I'm trying some new things, trying to make it a little versatile. Let's see. And this is one more new one that we have, new print. And then this is the size of the, like the headband size, if you want to say. So it's not as big as the other ones, but you can still look cute and just rock it around and have your hair or your locks, coming out the top. Thank you. So thanks for coming, Ebony. Yes, no problem. So just so all of y'all know, I do take volunteers. It's no, particular person. If you feel comfortable and okay with coming on the show, and I'll let you know what the questions are before. There are no surprises. And have some tutorials done. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this is Asantewa, and we are at Hondros, and we do the tutorials and the head wraps, the conversations behind the wraps. And you can find me on Facebook at Ancestral Regal Wraps. It's A.R.W. Collection. And you can find me on Instagram, and it's A.R.W_collection. All right, y'all have a good time. Peace.